Greetings, adventurers, and welcome to the Adventure Incorporated podcast. I am your dungeon master. My name is Anthony Reed, and this is episode 31, and it is the 7th part of the Gathering Darkness story arc. There's a lot of show to get to today. It's sort of a bonus-sized episode, so I'm going to burn right through this. I just want to give a big thank you to our patrons at patreon.com/adventureinc. Each and every month, they kick in a little bit of their hard-earned money to help the show do really cool things that we couldn't otherwise do. And if you want to help support the show as well, you want to give it, your, I guess, fiduciary seal of approval, then you can head to adventureincpod.com and find all kinds of ways to support the show, including the Patreon, patreon.com/adventureinc, including shirts and stickers available at our store, and including sharing all of the information about the show to all of your social media. These are easy ways to help the show, and we super duper appreciate it. All right, like I said, a lot of show to get to today. Big stuff happening, so I'm going to just put a pin in it and let you guys get started with the show. Let's get started. Nobles and farmers, knights and scoundrels, gather round to hear a tale of excitement and mystery. Brave adventurers facing grave dangers. Belroth, the ranger.
She's a Grimalkin, but that's understood. No pets allowed, even though she's not a pet. I will wait outside. Everyone, if anyone needs anything, I am outside.
Skarpin, the cleric.
Should I just try and snipe them from over here?
Yeah, okay. I did say they were as good as dead. I would hate for my, to break my word on our first contract as Adventure Incorporated.
Ellery, the bard.
We would want you to leave this warehouse.
He points behind him.
Mm-hmm.
Church.
Oh, sorry. We want you to leave this church.
ReedDeeran, the wizard. He say you no worship Shattered Fang.
Yeah, man, he's like super wrong. We love Broken Tooth, Shattered Fang, man.
Prepare yourselves, for these are the tales of Adventure Incorporated. The four of you are outside a long-abandoned temple. Thick moss growing on the outside of this building. You've traveled for a little ways through the forest now, and it is a sight to behold. It's sort of impressive out here in the woods. It looks like it has been abandoned a long time, with the amount of growth covering the outside of this stone building.
I'd like to make a bit of a, I guess, history check to see, is there any sort of iconography that I recognize or anything is there anything from that the entrance makes me think it might be related to? Who built this temple other than maybe
Sure.
Who built this temple? Who built this temple?
On rocky ground.
Yeah! You should have said soil. Rocky soil. That would have been closer.
Well, you should have said anything.
Well, you should have reacted honestly. I mean,
can we play D&D?
Oh, Mike, you know by now, this is what we do. This is it.
yeah. We don't play D&D. We basically
so give me a
do.
history check, Rob. Okay.
1!
Yeah, nothing. You had no idea about this temple. It is.
I haven't the faintest clue. It would be a 5.
This
if
could
that
be
matters.
2,000 years old. It could be yesterday that it was built, and you would not be able to tell the difference between the two, other than, it's got moss.
Great.
Unless they built the moss intentionally.
Was that a history check?
Anything about the moss, that's history.
As Belroth is
history check,
examining a tree that he's like, oh, the temple, it's very interesting.
Well, if you can tell by the roots, this tree is... He's very clear about one tree's age, but not necessarily the temple. The tree got it unlocked.
I got a 14 on my history check, but I want to do it like the ADHD brain that we have. You know what I mean? So I want to be looking at the temple, and I want to be thinking about a snack that I had recently that was shaped a little bit like the temple. That kind of triggers a memory of a class that I was like eating that snack in.
Yeah, and I think like, you look at
up
the temple, right? You look at the temple, and then you're trying to look at maybe the architecture, but you see the moss, you feel the moss. The moss is very smooth. It's like got this like great texture to it. You like pull some of the moss off, and you're just like running it between your fingers back and forth, right? Like it's got this like a papery, but almost like a small fuzz on it, and it's very like you kind of feel like you could take this and like. You know, if you got a lot of it, you could make like a pillow out of it, and it'd be a great place to lay down and rest. Like that's where you're at now, is like resting, like how to make it more comfortable for you on the road while you're traveling. You've forgotten the temple completely.
Okay, so my 14 history check didn't give me anything either. Then
you know it's old. You know that looking at this temple, it's been here a long time, probably since like around the Shadowfall era.
Great.
So as Deeran starts to salivate looking at the temple, Belroth is examining a tree. Skarpin does a religion check with a natural 20.
Wow, finally someone around here getting some work done. You look at this, and a lot of the iconography on the outside of the temple has sort of overgrown, right? With vines and moss and things, just the wear of time. But you are able to see that there is a full row of symbols at the top of this temple that seem to be iconography, old iconography for each of the gods. That this temple may have been some sort of all of the pantheon in a single location. Additionally, you see on it what appears to be the head of a dragon.
Oh, very interesting. This temple appears to be for all of the gods of old, as well as maybe this is Herix here with the dragon.
You do see a separate symbol that was the symbol of Herix. And so like this would, if that was Herix's symbol, there would be two symbols of Herix on this temple.
Okay. And can Skarpin, does Skarpin know anything about this dragon symbol that's different than Herix?
This is the one that stands out to you because it does not match any of what you know of the religions.
Yeah, I wonder what this one is.
And he pushes it.
You push in on it and it doesn't seem to move, but it is, you do realize as you get like, or you are examining it, that it is dead in the center of the others. It's like the others are fan out from this point in the middle.
Okay.
Are we fully rested?
No. Well, Skarpin isn't.
Because I don't remember if
because we settled down for a long rest the night before.
After the boar? Or?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, okay, that's where we...
Belroth had
And we cut
light a fire plan.
Oh,
and it seems
so
like
we
it
actually,
worked.
we ended with
yeah.
you being first watch or whatever. Yeah,
Right,
it worked.
hunting.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Everything's fine.
Well,
Everyone was panicking, but
Skarpin
Belroth
was
was
hurt.
right.
Yeah.
Good. Okay. Let's. just wanted to double
Skarpin is hurt anyway.
He didn't rest much. Cool.
Well, should we venture in? Does anyone have any preparations that they need to make before we go into the temple?
Oh, I mean, there's a lot of greenery here that I'm not really used to seeing, so I could do with making a little flower crown for myself, just in case we meet any old gods. And you know, you never want to meet. My grandma always said you never want to meet an old god without a fancy crown.
Okay, that is a good one. That is one that I would never have thought of.
Ellery, can you make me one?
Okay, so
too?
Yeah, of course.
Deeran pulls Skarpin aside.
Ellery makes 2 flower crowns,
Belroth, do you want one?
I
Deeran?
guess.
I mean, if everybody else is gonna have one, I don't want to be left out. That's for sure.
I'll make one for Freya too.
Okay, how long do these flower crowns take? I feel like that's the most important
Oh, I
part
can
here.
do each in a couple minutes.
Oh, perfect. Yeah. Flower crowns, adventure.
Hey, Skarpin. Remember the other night, like, we were talking about how like sometimes Ellori's like grandma sayings are really oddly specific. This one seems like one, right?
Oh, yeah, one of those times where it's like, wow, I wonder if they've also been through this type of stuff. Yeah, no, I remember that.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah. We should ask her that, if she's had our exact adventures whenever we meet her.
Yeah, we'll have to ask her a lot of questions about all of Ellori's sayings because like they just like
Spot on.
yeah, so specific.
That's impressive. Impressive lady.
Okay, they're done.
Wow.
Okay, 5 flower crowns. Belroth places one on Freya's head and one on his own head.
Which one's mine, Ellori?
This one.
What's it look like?
It is. So I imagine there are like flowers and everything. Right? Like.
And are vaguely crown
No,
shaped.
no. I imagine in the area there's like more than just the mossy.
Yeah,
Like,
there are
generic.
flowers.
Yeah. So.
One of the hardest parts about it, though, is that most of them are enormous.
Okay, great. So Deeran's is a bunch of the like tall grass woven together. And she's put petals into his. So like let's see. For Deeran, blue flower petals. They're almost like bluebell type petals all in the thing. Belroth's is gonna be the like reeds, like little like
Okay.
stiffer reeds that are all kind of like more like a harvest crown type thing. And there are like red flowers all sprinkled in his. Skarpin's is the moss with just a big fucking flower at the top of it. So like the moss like woven around with a giant like, because she knows he likes whole flowers.
Yeah.
And Freya's is a bunch of little like purple petals woven together and made in a crown. And Ellori's is every color. It's the grass woven and then petals of every single color scattered around.
She's the May Queen.
Yeah, she is.
Oh God.
She's the midsummer.
Yeah, don't tell us to die. You know, every time I've watched that movie with someone, someone will always at the end of that go, "Good for her." Like it's the only horror movie that everyone is like, "That had a happy ending."
Every time I've watched that with someone, that has also happened. I've never seen it, though.
So then you lied.
No,
Well,
what he
I haven't
meant
watched
to
it,
say,
so it
yeah,
could
what
happen,
he
I
meant
guess.
to say is he's never watched it and had that not happen.
True.
Very fair. There you go.
That felt almost more dismissive, though, as opposed to like coolly coincidental, right? Like,
yeah.
Rob, cool story. I've never watched that and not have that happen.
I liked
Yeah, but
Anthony's
it's-
more than Mike's. Mike's felt more dismissive. You're right.
But it's also the only way it wasn't a fucking lie.
Yeah. That's
No,
sometimes
I
it's
said every
okay to
time
lie.
I've watched it, that's happened.
Which
I've
is never,
watched
so
it.
it's never happened. And I was like, haha, fun jape. Mike is like,
I don't know.
this has never happened to me and I don't relate to your story. Fuck you.
No, the opposite.
is a good
This
word.
always happens. You're not special.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so I guess the 5 of you enter the temple.
Wearing
that you are
Midsommar
all
crowns. Here we go. Let's
bedecked with crowns.
We're ready ready for some gods.
go. We're all becrowned.
Becrowned.
Can Skarpin cast something, please?
Yes.
Maybe.
Maybe. Depends
I
on
don't
what
know,
it is.
can he?
What are you
I
looking
don't
to
know.
cast?
Well, obviously, detect magic's already going. We got mage armor on Deeran. So he's gonna cast spirit guardians in front of him, and they're gonna be rolling around, and he's gonna take the lead in the temple. And
Can we read the text on Spirit Guardians? I feel like we've been boneheading some spells lately, and I just would love to read the text of Spirit
I also
Guardians.
feel like Spirit
I already
Guardians last
asked for
pretty short.
permission.
yeah,
He did
you
ask.
you asked
He
if
did
you could
ask.
cast a spell. You didn't ask. No, I refuse
So,
to be bullied.
You
into
call
that.
forth
Casting
spirits to
time.
protect you. Casting time. Go ahead.
Is 1 minute. No, it's not. It's one action. One action. So it's not like we didn't break that rule. You call forth spirits to protect you. They flit around in the distance of 15 feet for up to 10 minutes. It's concentration. If you are good or neutral, they appear angelic or fey. I want them to appear as beautiful, colorful parrots. And then an affected creature's speed is halved in the area. When a creature enters it for the first time, starts its turn there. They wisdom saving throw, failed save, 3d8 radiant damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. Yes, you may cast Spirit Guardians. I guess your angelic spirit parrots appear. Hey, I'm not gonna profess to you your faith. You tell me, I guess. But it's parrots. And I guess they just float nearby you in the air.
Yeah.
All right.
Skarpin continues on in a great mood with his flower crown, spirit birds. It's going to be a good day.
Spirit birds.
You step into the door of the temple. It opens into a somewhat large chamber, 2 doors off of the back of the chamber. And at the table in front of you is a large open book that is seems to have like a lot of scrawling in it, and then just like stacks of papers overflowing down onto the floor. That's probably about 50 feet away as you walk in. This big open area is impressive. Large marble is what I meant to say. That's the word. Large marble sculptures, first of like large pillars just running from floor to ceiling, but then also some sculptures of what looks to be like heroes, like people, though they are not people you recognize. Looking at them, they are just vaguely heroic looking sculptures. And the room is large, and despite the disheveled appearance outside, apart from some dust, it's pretty well kept in here.
Since Belroth is probably the only one able to do it, Belroth would like to look for traps.
Okay.
While Belroth is doing that, Deeran's gonna look at Skarpin. Hey man, do you think we're gonna like get in a fight in here?
I worry because that person, the King of Thieves, seemed a little sketchy, and probably if there was no danger around here, he would have had this orb earlier.
Is it investigation or perception?
I think it's dungeoneering.
That's not a skill. That's
What
some
year is
3.5 shit, buddy.
Fuck.
What
aged
year
yourself.
is it?
What
What year?
No, the year!
Oh gosh. Investigation.
Okay,
But
50
where are you investigating?
Belroth he's looking for specifically looking for the following things. One, loose tiles that might be depressions that you could push and like be a button, as well as like holes, any sort of like feature in the walls that could indicate either like an arrow slit or some sort of blade coming down or something like that. So he's looking at the floors, any issues with the floors and any issues with the walls, anything that looks not smooth stone, basically.
Okay.
And 15.
Okay. So you look at the tiles on the floor. Some of them are a different color. There's like a scattering of like black tiles and white tiles, such that there's like a black tile surrounded by white tiles, and then they're equally distanced apart. It's like part of the pattern of the floor. And the white tiles are lava, so you can't step on those. You have to jump from black tile to. No, they're not.
Standard.
You're hoping
I have
for
found the trap. The floor is literally lava.
And you search the tiles on the floor. You don't find anything that concerns you. You search the walls. You don't see any, obvious traps within the walls either. There are 2 doors out of this room that presumably go deeper into the temple. They are on either side of the table with the book on it.
Ignore the book, everybody. Ignore the book.
Yeah, seeing all the caution, Deeran does cast Mage Armor. That is a fact now.
Is that a 10-minute spell?
Nope. That is a 1-action spell.
No, I mean how long it lasts.
8 hours.
Oh, great.
That's a long time. Holy moly.
And if it's any longer, call a doctor.
Has your mage armor persisted more than 8 hours? Call Dr. Lester. Dr. Lester Restoration can cure you.
Oh, I want to see that.
Yeah, we'll put it as an ad break in between bits on Spider Hospital.
Yep, that's gonna happen eventually. Go ahead.
While Belroth is checking and everyone's doing everything, Ellery is going to go up to the table. Does it look like there might be more of a pulpit type place later on in the temple? Or does this pretty much look like the altar?
Yeah, no, you would not guess this is the altar of the temple based on what it looks like.
Then never mind. Ellery doesn't do anything.
Okay.
Skarpin, seeing Ellery bypass the book, he goes and checks out the book.
Okay. Give me an investigation check.
Did you tell us not to look at the book so you could look at the book?
Yeah. 15.
So you look down at this book, and the first thing you notice is that there is no dust on this book.
Good. Hate dust.
It looks as though, despite the thick layer of dust everywhere else in this room, including the papers on either side of the book itself is not dusty.
He keeps looking.
Name?
He looks around and sees if anybody said that to him. And
you don't see anybody around you. Well, let me rephrase that. You don't see anyone you don't expect to see around you.
Right, and they don't look like they're talking to me. And okay, Skarpin looks back at the book and says, "Hello."
Hello is not a name.
Oh, okay. No, you're right. My name is Skarpin Nightholder.
You watch as your name appears in the next empty space within the book.
Hey, everybody! This is the guest book. We can write our names in here and tell about our experiences. I imagine. Come over and tell them your name.
DeeRan looks suspiciously up at everyone and like shakes his head no really quickly.
Belroth agrees.
I'm sorry.
Okay, Skarpin. Ellery
Ellery.
goes over and Ellery
It's
wants to
as
sign
you
a guest
approach.
book.
Yeah, as you approach Ellery, it goes name.
Ellery Rialtonum. What's
your name
yours?
Your name appears in the book as well. The spirit says, name, yes, my name. I had one of those once. Long has my name been forgotten to history. It is ironic, as it was my job to record so much, and yet we failed to record the things most important to us. The book flips to the beginning of the book, and you can see that the weathered pages at the beginning, old and crumbling, are filled. As it flips, you just see names as the pages flip by, but it goes back. You can see a date at the top that dates back to the Shadowfall.
Are you just a guest book to see who visits the temple, or should we bring you with us?
The book begins to glow a bit, and then some glowing energy comes off of the book and rests in the seat behind the book, and a figure, a spectral figure forms of a weathered old man, hunched over, and like just looks decrepit already, let alone now being a ghost. And he says, No, I can't go. It is my job to record those who place their attempts here at the temple.
Ooh, attempts for what?
Oh, attempts to get the Aurora Orb from this place.
Oh.
Oh.
What if we were here for something different?
Different like what?
Like, we heard there was this book that talked and we came to see it.
You would normally be able to leave, although the two of you have already taken the contract. You are now bound to this place to seek the orb.
Oh, contract, you say?
God damn it, guys.
Ellery, looks like we're in it. Yeah, no, we're here for
Yeah.
the Aurora Orb.
Deeran puts his hands out at them like, see?
Skarpin waves him over.
You did not come seeking the orb?
Oh no, we did. I think she was being sly.
Yeah, I was just trying to see if, because I guess the thing is that if we are successful and we take the Aurora Orb, if we take the orb, then our names will be the last ones in the book, and then everyone will know it is us that has it. So then I was thinking we would be a target for people to come after for the orb themselves instead of going through you in the proper system. So, maybe we can set something up that if we are successful, we can just sign a few false names under our own so that it looks like we weren't successful and nobody's coming after us.
If you are capable of taking the orb, then you are already far more of a target than this little old book will leave upon you.
Oh.
For one who can take the Aurora Orb must be woven into the strands of fate itself.
Oh.
It was an item crafted by the Brass Witch with her own strands of fate, and she used that fate to tie it to the future of this great empire. Tie it to ones who would one day need to wield this power, to understand its secrets, but ones who were similarly steeped in the powers of fate.
Belroth would like to look at the book and flip it back exactly one page and see if he recognizes anybody's name, any of his family or anyone from his past.
Like one page back from the
because
your
he figures
current position?
the further back you go, the less likely.
Yeah, you open the book. You flip to the page, and the spirit's like, well, "Excuse me, name."
Just one moment, please. Yeah, he starts looking through.
Just one moment, please.
Belroth
is not a name. And as you flip quickly, you flip it back to that page. You glance very quick. You don't recognize anything. Like in your snap, looking at it. And before he starts like shuffling the pages on you,
All right.
Name.
Belroth looks at Deeran.
Deeran shakes his head so hard no.
I also feel like I shouldn't, but I don't feel like we can believe them to do this by their own. They've already signed the contract.
I mean, yeah, Skarpin and I are pretty strong, and I think we work really well together.
We
But
traveled a bit before, and it
Yeah.
was successful without the two of you. So
we were fine before we met you.
Well, I would be hard. Well, Belroth Beacon. Oh my God, what am I doing?
yeah.
Your name scrawls into the book as well underneath.
Welcome to the
Ellori's
team.
name.
All right, just one left.
I'm sorry, Deeran.
Man. You used my name.
Yeah, but only half of it.
And he did.
It matters not. One must willingly provide their name.
Well, yeah, but now I can't give you a fake name.
A fake name will not work with this book anyway.
I don't know, man. I'm a pretty good liar. And now I'll never know.
I mean,
You'll never know.
It's Deeran Lincoln.
Your name.
Thanks. Thanks for giving up
scrolls
my
into the book.
privacy, man.
I mean, Deeran, you could have given
Wow.
a fake last name and seen what happened.
Yeah, Mr. Lincoln, you totally could have done that.
Well, it's too late now, man. My
Wait.
whole
None of you are
vibe
from-
got messed up.
None of you are from Europe, right? Because the right to forget is not one that we offer or extend here.
No, not from there, but
Oh, great.
I'm just curious. I didn't see anybody's name above ours, but is there anybody attempting the trials or the right now?
Oh, no.
Oh, good.
It has been 70 years since someone last attempted this.
Oh, that doesn't bode well for us. But hey,
Or maybe it bodes great.
yeah, I like that better.
Yeah, it's been getting ready for 70 years, and it's like now is our time.
Yeah. Where do we go?
The brass which built this place, well, the brass which commandeered this place as part of her efforts to provide a safe space for objects of power and for organizations like this one. She created our organization not to seek information like the Notatia Collective did, but to protect information, that it would be around for generations to come. It was meant to ensure that should evil walk this land again, those who would face it would be prepared. And this is why we came to be. She built us, named us for her father. And so the Black Scale was born.
Well, sure, man, but like lots of companies and stuff, like they've got a really noble mission statement or whatever when they start out, but then things get twisted, right? Like as they're starting to pursue other motives, you know what I mean, man?
Never. That could never happen.
I mean, it could.
I don't see how.
Belroth was pursuing knowledge, to like share with people, and like Black Scale didn't give him money
I don't see how that's relevant.
or support.
Well,
It's
okay.
true. Didn't give him a dime.
I mean, that is true, but it's hurting my feelings in strange ways. But I feel like we should just move on. Let's move on.
Well, I'm just trying to say that, like, maybe this ghost doesn't know everything that's going on and should just try and, like, help us out, man, instead of being so, sanctimonious about his mission statement that isn't even really happening anymore,
No, it is. There will always be those who seek to bring that information forward from the past and share it. Though our best teachers are those who lived it and those who remember it, let them sing forth the things that they recall from the era of shadows. And then, when their memories are no longer a part of our world, we will be there to support them with the written accounts, the secrets of old, brought back anew. That is what the Black Scale does. It is preservation of knowledge to pass on from generation to generation.
I don't know, man. It doesn't feel like they're passing on much now,
Well,
Except,
it's only
like,
been...
money, all the way up to
Just not to Belroth.
not to the people who deserve it,
Oh, thank you, Deeran.
Well, it has only been a scant 300 years since my lady built this place, and so I am certain that there are still many who are sharing their stories of those times now. Let their stories be the guideposts you need most.
Oh, man. Nobody shares stories about those times anymore. Nobody remembers anything.
What?
Yeah, people are forgetting things. We call it the fade-in.
No, that's not right.
No, it's
Well-
it's true. It's what's happening. We have creatures and humanoids and that live for very long times and can't remember their childhood anymore.
I have
Even
no
you
record of
yourself. You said you forget your own name.
this. But that is not because of any sort of mortal failing. I am not mortal. I have knowledge unchecked of the things that are within my purview. My identity is no longer among them.
Prove it. How do we get the orb?
Oh, yes. Through these doors, you will find the pathway to the orb. The lady built this place to ensure that only those truly steeped in fate would find themselves in possession of the object. It is a thing of great power, and it cannot simply be passed from person to person, or its power would fade for when it was most needed. So, individuals who seek this object must prove that they are worthy to carry it. If you are steeped in fate, then there are ways for you to bypass the things you see beyond. But it will lessen your resolve, lessen the power and connection you have to fate. Or, if you pass the challenges ahead and go fully strengthened, it will mean more time with the object, more of your questions answered. If you are ready to begin this challenge, then you need only to pass in the doors beyond and begin.
There's a question. That's a dragon symbol above the door and the front of this. Was that the black scale?
Yes, the symbol of the black scale.
I know.
One
I
that will
recognize.
stand for eternity.
I'm sorry. I should have laughed.
Yeah, that's not the same symbol, right?
No, the black scale uses like a balance as their symbol.
Belroth, do you still have that journal from?
Which one?
You know,
the one with the black scale symbol on it, or the one with from my? Okay, yes, and pulls it out.
What is this?
This is the symbol of the black scale, man.
No, it's not.
I got this from a Black Scale University, actually, as an onboarding gift.
I'm sorry to say, I think you've been scammed.
Honestly,
I think
you know
that
what?
perhaps-
I'm not going to disagree with
Yeah,
you.
you're telling us.
Academia is a bit of a scam. I agree.
Yeah, that's kind of what we're getting at, man.
Well, this is not the symbol of the black scale.
Fascinating.
Is it something that you do recognize?
Well, okay, it looks like a black scale, right? I could see where there would be some confusion here, but it is not the symbol of the black scale.
Deeran's eyes go wide. And he whips out another notebook and starts jotting down stuff inside it and snaps it closed. And then looks at Belroth and he goes, "What if the ghost is right, man?
Well,
What if the Black Scale University system is actually all a con, man? What if it's all fake and the real Black Scale is still out there somewhere? This symbol that we've never seen before, man. What if that's the real Black Scale and the one that we're seeing everywhere is just a way to take our money and our power and make us stupid?"
Can we not call it the Black Scale University system? Because that's BSU, and I'm not sure.
I don't...
like BS University feels like maybe a little on the nose.
I only live in this world, Anthony. I didn't write it. That's not my fault.
Yeah, that was not a name. You won't find that name in the rule book anywhere.
I'm not bullshit. I'm just drawn that way.
well, Deeran, I mean, it would confirm several suspicions. Or, counterpoint to your theory, what if we are about to find things that happened before the fading. More things that happened before the fading. What if the black scale...
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like for sure this was like pre-fading, right?
Mm-hmm. And so, what if they're both correct? In that you are also correct that maybe the current black scale university system, as it is colloquially known,
oh my god, man,
is bullshit.
Be sus.
Be sus. Is
black scale university system. It bees sus. It is suspect. It's all coming together, man.
I think we're about to learn a lot more about their origins and less about how they operate today. So I think you have a point.
That's right, man. I know. We're gonna see. We're going to see how they're connected and where it went wrong and who's really to blame for all of it.
Sure. Anyways.
Honestly, not the most ridiculous thing.
No,
I've
it's
ever
really
heard.
not. It's the most grounded conspiracy he's ever mentioned. Don't talk about the mole people, though. That's the weird one.
No, I won't. You said there was 2 doors headed out of this room, I thought. Or there was just a double door.
No, it's 2 doors.
2 doors. They're one opening.
2 doors next to one another that open into the same space and from the same space.
But
There are 2 doors. One of them only opens to the truth, and one of them only opens to lies.
This is the first test.
No, there are 2 doors, one on either side of the desk, basically.
well, which
Mr.
door?
Ghost,
Go ahead.
which way do we go?
Oh, you may choose. They both open to the same place.
That's convenient.
Yes.
I'll take the left one.
Oh man, I always take the right door, you know? You would never want to take the wrong door.
Oh boy.
I'll meet you on the other side,
You
dear.
can go into both. Yeah, it's fine.
I'm going to go in the left door.
Hold on, I gotta stand up. It's been a long time since I've had to stand up.
Do ghosts stand up?
Oh,
Apparently.
that's a good point.
That's out of game,
Oh,
Anthony.
no, they don't. And so he's going, all right, here we go. And he like starts to raise himself up away from the desk, and he's like, I don't have what you might consider muscles or joints, ligaments or bones, but when I died, I still feel the things I felt then. And I could feel that decay. And so I am stuck with it. Forever.
Tragic.
Shuffles
That's the
toward
worst.
the door.
Worst ghost situation. Like,
Yeah.
to die, like, less cool than you had been at one point in life. Like, and then be stuck that way forever. That sucks. I hope that's not how ghosts work.
Well,
That's how they do. We just
how they
learned
work
out.
here.
Well, listen to this month's Patreon episode at patreon.com/Adventure Incorporated.
Just
Nope,
adventuring.
Adventure Inc. Just Adventure
Yep.
Inc. It's good.
Patreon.com/Adventure Inc. That's what I said.
Nailed it.
You will learn about ghosts, my dudes.
Okay, so the ghost shuffles toward the right door because that was a compelling argument that you never would want to pick the wrong door.
Right.
He shuffles toward the right door and he's like, after you. I don't need the door, but I find it makes me feel better if I walk through one.
Yeah, Deeran opens the door for him then.
Okay. Yeah, it's pretty slow going. That you are standing there.
The
while he
ghost or the
shuffles his-
door?
The ghost. The door opens easily.
Got it.
But the ghost, like you're waiting. You know, you open it for him. You're waiting for him to shuffle by, and woof. It takes a while.
Well, all right. Bring on the first challenge, I guess.
Yeah, I'll see you guys on the other side. And Deeran steps through the right door.
All right.
Yes, Skarpin steps to the left door.
Belroth.
The correct door.
I'm gonna need a left or a right.
I said the right door.
Okay, right door.
No, that
Perfect.
which is the left door.
Ellery.
Left.
All right.
Wow.
Freya?
Freya follows me.
Okay.
Okay.
He turns back. There's nobody behind him.
Yeah, Deeran puts a treat out, like the right door, to try to lure Freya around his door.
So,
Does it work?
Belroth, did you do right or left?
The left door, which is the right door. I said the correct,
Great.
the left door.
Listen, in my job, that we can't joke about stuff like that.
That's
We
fair.
say-
Which vein? The right vein. Okay. No!
So we ask people so many times, and then when they say, "Oh, it's the right leg," so I said the right leg is the correct leg. Yes, we say that loop so many times.
Okay.
And it's good for safety.
The leg on the right-hand side of your body, correct?
Yeah, not the wrong hand side.
It's not funny.
Mikey's like, I've had too many accidents. This isn't a fucking joke anymore.
Zero.
Okay, so Deeran, you walk alone through the right door. Well, actually, with a ghost. Everyone else goes through the left door. You do arrive in the same place. The room is much smaller this time, and as you enter the room, the sconces on the walls burst alight with a soft orange flame. And in front of you, you see a balance, a scale that is, made out of black metal. And in front of it are 6 metallic orbs. And the spirit says, oh, I see. Yeah, okay. I can see where there might be some confusion. Okay. Well, this is a black scale. Though not a symbol of our organization. For this challenge, you must take these orbs that you see placed in front of you. One of them is ever so light compared to the others. There are 6 orbs. You may weigh the orbs twice, and twice only. If you attempt to weigh them more, they will reset, and they will shuffle around. You will not know which orb is which. If you can correctly identify which orb is lightest, you may move on.
So we can only measure them 3 times?
Twice.
Does the scale look like it can fit more than one orb at a time?
Yes.
Six
I wasn't
or-
going anywhere with
If
that.
you do not wish to participate in this, you wish to force your way through further along, it is possible, though your connection to fate will weaken.
After the second one, we have to give our judgment, correct?
Correct.
Well, no, after you weigh it the second time, it resets.
After you weigh it the second time, you may provide which ball is lightest.
And if we are wrong,
then it will
What
reset.
happens? Oh,
okay.
It will reset. You will only get 3 tries at this.
Okay.
Total.
I think
Like 3 resets.
so.
2 resets.
And then just a clarifying question: do we die?
What?
I just
What kind
a
of
lot
place
of
do you
things.
think this is?
Well, it's a
A
challenge.
lot of things that we've been dealing with lately, it's like if we don't get it right, we die. So I just wanted to be clear that if we don't get it right, then maybe we just don't get the Aurora Orb and we go home.
This is a challenge for your mind. This
So
is not a
it's-
place where you would
just
die.
go- we
The
just go
next
insane.
room- the next room may be a place where
Okay.
you could die, but not here.
So
Oh, that's nice.
I think I have an idea. Group.
Excellent.
I think I have it. I think we do 3. We take 3 orbs and 3 orbs, and we weigh them all on the scale, and we see which one is lighter. We eliminate the ones that are heavier, and then with our second one, we'll have 3 orbs left, right? With our second one, we just weigh 2 orbs. If they are equal in weight, then the orb that we didn't weigh is the lightest. If one is lighter, one is lighter. Does that make sense?
You know, my grandma always said I've got a brain for performing and not for puzzling, so I'm just gonna default to you here, because I have no idea what you just said.
Does that
Like, I know all the words you used, but it doesn't make any sense to me.
Did that make sense to out of game? Did that make sense to other people or no? Specifically, I guess, Anthony.
Yes, Rob, it did.
Okay. Thank you, Skarpin.
You're welcome.
But I just would like to.
So-
we have 3 tries. May I try that attempt? Or
Deeran,
no?
what do you
Yeah,
think?
I just So we'll weigh all 6 orbs, all 6 of these balls at once.
So we'll break them up into 2 groups of 3, because it's a black scale.
Right.
Or on one side we'll put 3, on the other side we'll put 3. One of those
Yeah,
groups
so
will be
that's all
slightly
6.
lighter, because only one of those orbs is slightly lighter. That one will
Sure,
be
yeah.
lighter. We can eliminate the heavier ones,
Oh, 5 of them are the same
and
weight.
then one is
Yeah,
one.
and then
And
only
one of them
one.
is the...
Yep.
Listen,
that's what I got.
instructions really, when things get explained to me, I really only hear like part of it. If it's too much explaining, I just kind of turn off and stop listening because, you know, the instructions part of the games are never the fun parts of the
That
games.
is true.
That's why we never play tabletop games.
Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition.
The instructions are most important. It is sacred that you adhere to the rules of any game that you play.
We would never
Otherwise,
mess
why are you
up a
bothering to
spell
play it?
or a rule.
Thank you, Mr.
Yeah,
Ghost.
Belroth, that sounds great. That sounds like a Yeah.
Otherwise, you're just sitting around talking for hours with no real point or purpose.
What is this, an improv show? Anyways, let's. So yeah, Belroth takes. He breaks the 6 orbs into 2 groups, and he weighs them against each other.
Yeah, the right side of the balance is a little bit lighter, which is to say the left side.
So the left side that has the orbs that are lighter.
Yeah.
He takes those and he puts them aside. He takes the ones that are heavier and he kind of puts them aside to like eliminate them. And then
Yeah.
he just takes 2 random ones and puts them on the scale and has one left over.
Okay. Yeah, the balance tips again to the same side.
Okay. He pulls the one that's lighter and presents it to the spirit.
Now,
The-
before you
Wait,
do
wait.
that, Belroth, are you sure that maybe the scale just only goes that one way?
I cannot.
Or are you sure that it doesn't?
I am not sure.
Well, we do have another attempt, so we could test that theory, Ellery.
If that is the case, we were not given a rule, because that means
Sure.
then the scale is unfair.
Sure.
I'm just saying a lot of things in life are unfair, and maybe
Oh,
this
yeah,
is a deeper
Belroth.
test.
This is like the carnival all over again, man.
Listen, I know.
bad.
I'm very confident about
no.
this one, and if it is wrong, then there's an extra rule we are not considering, and we have 2 more attempts.
Okay, I trust you, Belroth.
We have one attempt.
He presents the
Maybe try the third attempt to test Ellery's theory.
he presents the orb that was lighter in his second test.
Okay.
So no.
You
okay,
hand that.
great.
You hand that to the spirit, and he says, "Yes, yeah, this is the one."
All right, thank you,
He puts it back.
Belroth. Beacon in the house.
4 heroes who would face great evil. It is important to sharpen the mind, to keep it keen. These tasks that are laid before you, they are ones that will test you. Your acuity. You must be prepared to make quick decisions with little information, but to do so in ways that can provide you the best outcomes. Do not ignore your mind. It is a great asset and a powerful tool. On we go. He shuffles into the next room.
Belroth is
Oh,
so
into the room.
happy.
Into the room that might kill us.
Oh, yes, this one may kill you. There are 2 doors here as well, one on either side of this balance.
Deeran picks the right door again.
So does the ghost.
Skarpin follows the ghost.
Belroth follows Skarpin, and Freya follows Skarpin.
Ellery,
Yeah.
right or left?
Yeah, she goes left. Always
Oh,
left.
okay. All right, great. You pass beyond into the next room. Again, both doors open to the same area. And the spirit waits for you all to gather. And he says, in addition to your mind, you must be prepared for anything that might strike you to your very core, to that which protects your being. your body. This is a test of your body. And the sconces flare to light again, and around the room there are 12 metallic automatons. The way that they are structured, they look almost like a slam man. They are
Is that the
like,
boxer?
Yeah, that lights up like its eyes, and
essentially they are humanoid metallic creatures with gems that glow in their eyes.
Rock'em Sock'em Warforged.
Yeah. They look like you might have seen some sort of golems that would move around that might do random tasks here or there, but these are like ancient clockwork weird versions of such a thing. And they whir to life as the spirit stands in the center of the room. So these 12 creatures are now coming at you. Go ahead and roll initiative.
Whoa!
We're surrounded, like in a.
You guys have your backs to the wall, to the entrance you came from, right?
Okay.
And so the four of you are together, and sort of turtled out around you are the 12. They're like semicircle surrounding you.
12.
also
12.
12.
5.
2.
Whoops. Oh no.
When Deeran and Ellery are the high
Yikes,
for our initiative. That's usually bad news.
This may come as a shock, but they go first.
It did.
They immediately whir to life, and 6 of them throw their arms to the side, and blades shoot out of their arms to extend out to basically they now have sword hands. And the 6 behind raise their arms up, and you can see that crossbow bolts are rising up out of their armholes. So they are in-mounted with crossbows. So first of all, the 6 that are physically attacking come charging forward. We'll say that there's one comes through to attack each of you, and then one of you will get an additional one. I'm including Freya in this.
Yep.
So let's see. The one that is attacking Ellery. 1 hit on Ellery for 5 damage. There is one that is attacking Skarpin. Does not hit Skarpin.
Yep.
One that is attacking Deeran. 1 hit on Deeran. Even though
with my 14?
Yes.
Okay.
That one is for 7 damage.
Oof. Ooh.
1 on Belroth. That is 1 hit on Belroth. For 3 damage.
Okay.
And 1 on Freya. That is a miss on Freya.
Yeah, it is.
The last one strikes Skarpin. That is a hit on Skarpin.
Woo!
For 6 damage. And then the crossbow bolts begin to fly through the air. The bolts, none of them hit you guys. They just clatter into the wall behind you as you dodge out of the way. And they prepare, like you can watch them raise one arm after they fire it, and you can see the mechanisms of it reloading while they prep the second one. So it is your turn.
How big is the room?
About 60 feet from this wall to the back wall, and then probably 80 feet wide.
Great. Stay back, you guys. And Deeran, points the end of his staff into the center of the room. His eyes flash red really quickly for half a second, and a little orb shoots out of his necklace, flies into the back part of the room before exploding out in a 40-foot sphere of fire.
Yeah.
Deeran
Fireball's
is throwing
40 foot?
his 40-foot radius, yeah.
Radius.
Or 40-foot diameter, 20-foot radius.
Oh, I thought it was bigger than that.
Nope.
Like a lot bigger.
That's why I asked.
Okay. In that space, you catch 2 of the melee ones and 3 of the shooty ones.
I thought the shooty ones were behind us.
No, they're behind them.
Oh, okay. Sure.
There's like 2 ranks.
Got it. I, for some reason, thought they were shooting
The
from behind
most
us.
I can get in 2/3 of this room is 5?
Without hitting us.
Yes.
Okay. Feels like trash, Anthony.
Okay.
But
If you want to center it on yourself, you can hit more.
I don't.
But the way that they're fanned out, you're cutting a semicircle out of a opposite direction semicircle.
I'm cutting a full circle, right?
Well, sure, you're cutting a circle out of, but
Yeah,
like
yeah,
you're
yeah.
cutting against the grain of this other circle.
15, 20.
I'm trying to say is look at the Venn diagram, okay?
31.
The Venn diagram of guys you hit is within this fireball. 31. So they need dex saves.
Yeah.
I hope those robots are very nimble.
What's the DC?
15.
One of the ones in the back row manages to dive to the side. The rest of them do not.
Great. What happens to these Mr. Slammans?
Mr. Slamman. How much did you do?
31 damage.
Okay. The ball of fire erupts. You can feel the rush of heat and wind as dust is blown all over the room. One of them you watch dive to the side. He is singed, but he is mostly okay. The others look badly damaged. Like there's some of the metal has started to melt off of the creatures in a couple of places. You can see into the interior of some of these. The more hardened steel of the interior clockworks are not affected, but some of the outer metal casings were. You can see like whirring gears and a couple of like glowing crystals along with etched sigils along the inside. They look like they're in very bad shape. They're not dead. Well, they're not living, but they're not destroyed. But they are definitely worse for wear after your explosive fireball.
Yeah, it makes sense that the stuff on the inside is unharmed. Everyone knows that fireballs can't melt steel beams, Deeran especially.
Good lord.
Anthony, can Ellery
Yes.
do like a, I don't know, technology check to see like how these are running? Like you say they look like clockwork, but is it literal? Like are their insides clockwork? Are they run by
Winding?
like yeah? Are they run by gears basically?
Give me an Arcana check.
Okay. It's not good. 6.
Okay. Looking into it, you do see gears. So there are gears spinning and gears that are moving.
Okay.
You don't know what those things affect necessarily and what aspects of these creatures would or would not rely on those things. You also see crystals and runes. So presumably it is some combination of the 3.
Okay. All right. Ellery is gonna put her hands kind of up to the sky. I've got a pricking on the tips of my fingers. I've got an image in the back of my brain. Where there was nothing, let there be something. Show me a new stick of gum. And so she's gonna get a medium-sized stick of gum. Like gum. Like a big old block of gum.
How big is a medium?
5 by 5 feet.
Like,
Okay.
Like gum.
So you just get this big block of gum,
Yep.
and you're just gonna jam it into one of the open chest
I
cavities?
was just gonna I was gonna use it I was gonna use it as like a ranged attack, I think.
It's got to get wet.
like huck it in there.
I was gonna.
You gotta chew it.
And then
The way, yeah, like
You have to.
Did you conjure it?
lick it.
that's how gum works.
That's how you
No,
activate
because like
it.
if you put dry gum in the middle of
Gears. It is gonna bend.
gears, it'll still.
Eventually, like get wet.
Yeah. No. It will still bend.
I feel like the wet makes it sticky, right?
But it will
think the wet makes it sticky.
still be gum. Like a big block of gum can still be crushed by like mixers.
Ellery, you do
Show
you.
me pre-chewed gum.
Like, how do you think they make?
That solves my problem, though.
Yeah. 555 gloopy globby pre-chewed glump of gum.
Wow.
already been,
Okay.
already been conjured.
So you're gonna throw it?
You could probably rip off
Anthony,
chunks of it and throw
What
it.
a good question. That was my plan, was to have it as like an arsenal of
Pre-chewed gum to throw.
yeah, like of like
fucking
balls
amazing.
to kind of to not to like incapacitate them. Listen, Ellery is not like her.
No,
I think it's a
I'm
great
not,
idea.
I'm not judging
attack
you.
spells. Like I have to get a little creative sometimes.
I think it's a great idea.
I guess roll a ranged attack
Yeah,
roll then.
That's kind of what I was thinking. Ooh, 15 plus probably nothing. Plus nothing, I think. Yeah, unarmed strike. I get a +3. Not that.
Okay. You take a wad of this gum, like a fairly decent sized one. We'll say like
gum it up.
Yeah, like like a sixth or so of your total block. And you just huck it at this creature.
An 8-inch wad of gum.
And it passes into the cavity and the gears start mashing at this thing like teeth would. And you watch as the robot's arms start to do like they start waggling around, and then after they waggle, they just fall limp. The creature is still marching forward, but its arms are waggly limp things. Waggly limp things. They're like noodles. They got noodle arms.
All right.
Noodle
All right,
arms.
noodle
No
arms.
bones. No bones arms.
No bones
bones
day.
Yeah.
Ellery, can I put some of those on my arrows?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, that would be great. Get some gum-tipped arrows.
Would it?
Gum-tipped arrows.
We're gonna find out.
Belroth takes a little bit of gum, puts it on an arrow. He casts on one of the automatons in the back that got hit by the fireball. He casts Hunter's Mark on it.
Okay.
With his bonus action, he makes a ranged attack at it with his gum-based arrow. I should probably roll it down.
I would like you to. Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay.
I believe that is your based gum arrow.
15.
15 will hit.
Okay.
We've established a
D8
15
plus-
hits with gum.
That is 15 hits with gum. You know, it's the hard-hitting podcast that does the things that people want. Almost max damage. 8 plus 5 plus 3. So 16, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Plus gum damage. Plus gum. How much extra damage do I roll for
None.
gum?
You don't roll any extra damage for gum. You fire the arrow with the gum into the creature, and as you slam the arrow into the gearworks of the chest with the gum, everything gets all crunched up and together, and the creature convulses standing there for a few seconds and
my
then
goodness.
falls
Excellent.
down, still convulsing on the floor for a few more minutes before it shuts off completely.
The power of
And
gum.
then with my other attack, Freya's gonna attack the automaton in front of it.
Okay.
That is a 24.
That's a hit.
Yeah. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 damage.
Okay.
Ellery, gum me.
And he reaches out, puts out a hand.
She plops some gum in that hand.
And Skarpin's not great at range attack, so he runs up and tries to shove the gum inside the mechanisms as an
I
attack.
love our problem solving this episode.
Natural 1.
What?
Give me
There's gonna be some OSHA violations this episode.
yeah, give me a dex saving throw.
I said he wasn't great at range attack, so that 10.
Okay. You go to jam a wad of gum into this creature, and I think like you just sort of misjudged the distance. You drop the wad of gum, and it falls just to the bottom of the torso, like inside. And you go to reach in to grab it instinctively, like, oh, I dropped it, shoot. And you go to grab it, and you get caught by some gears that crunch your hand.
Oh, no.
So I'm going to say that you take 4 damage, but you will have disadvantage when using your left hand for this fight until you can get a chance to, like, it's just the pain is just unbearable.
Stuck his hand in the box. That's what happens.
Yep. All right. Yeah, he's way too distracted to cast spiritual weapon here, so he's ending his turn.
Okay.
That's everybody, right?
Yeah, it is.
Great.
Yep.
So the creatures take their attacks. The gum creature, the noodle arm, waggles.
Which one? There's now 2, right?
No, there's only one noodle arm.
Yeah, you killed the other one with the...
Yeah.
Oh, the arrow killed it. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So noodle arm moves toward Ellery and whips its noodle arm forward at you, Ellery. And it bounces, like, it just effortlessly, like, hits you, but it does nothing. It just, like, slaps you with its arm and falls away. And you're like, okay. The other robots step forward to do their melee attacks. One on Skarpin. The other on Skarpin, since he became aggressive. One on Freya. One on Belroth. And one on DeeRan.
Oh.
No hits. No,
Oh,
very
nice.
low rolls across
Let's
the
go.
board.
Right.
And then
We are fated to be here.
there are shots that fire from the ones in the back that are still alive, which is 5 of them. And then they do the same thing where they're going to fire a bolt, and then they're going to start to reload that bolt while they prepare the second bolt. Wow.
Nice.
Terrible shots all around.
They're all pulling Skarpins, huh?
They are definitely pulling a Skarpin. So yeah, no hits that round for the Automatons, and it's back to you guys.
There are 3 very damaged automatons left, right? And 1 semi-damaged from my fireball?
Yes, 3 very damaged, 1 semi-damaged from your fireball, and 1 semi-damaged from Freya.
Great. DeeRan looks at the 3 that are most damaged and kind of snaps his fingers really quickly. And when that happens, 3 4-starts shoot out at them, magic missile to hit them. And the first one gets 5 damage. The second one is 4 damage, and the third one is 3 damage.
Nice.
Okay, they are still up.
Fuck. I was hoping that would... I was hoping they were close.
You wanted a 3 for 1 there, I know.
Yeah.
All right. Skarpin's inside one of the robots, so he would like to reach around, try and grab the gum, and then shove it upwards to gum it up as he originally intended. So I'm not sure what is the strength. This is dexterity.
It's dexterity.
14.
Definitely dexterity. Definitely don't use too much.
Okay, 14. Yeah, with a 14, you grab the gum and you safely, and you rip it up out of there and go to jam it into the gears, and it like flops back down. Like it got dirty inside and just like
It's all covered in grease.
Yeah, it didn't catch when you went to go jam it in, and it flopped back down.
He like pumps his shield upwards a little bit to cast spiritual weapon, and the amorphous rectangle yellow comes out and smacks this robot in the face.
Okay.
For a 17 to hit.
That'll hit.
Hey!
6 damage.
You take your spiritual weapon, and it just like floats down and just jams itself onto the face of this robot who struggles against it, like trying to pull it away, and he can't. And eventually, the robot, I guess, suffocates and is dead.
The gum worked, Ellery.
I'm so proud of you. And then Ellery holds her hands out to one and sings, "Glow, heat it up, glow. Iron, silver, copper, or gold. All of it is going to glow."
Are you targeting Noodle Arm?
Yeah. Fuck Noodle Arm.
Noodle Arm begins to glow red hot. You can feel the heat radiating off of Noodle Arm. Don't roll any damage yet, because it won't be for him. So he is now highly heated, superheated, and more powerful.
Doesn't
Yeah,
it
I
get
thought it might-
disadvantage on
oh,
attacks,
God.
though?
It does. Well, it's not holding the thing. It is the
Yeah.
thing.
I was a little worried about it, but I wanted to try it.
Yeah. So much metal around.
Oh, God.
That's fair. Jeez Louise. Belroth, bonus action, moves his Hunter's Mark to another one in the back, another one of the shooters.
Yep.
And takes a shot. There are no automatons in the back that are undamaged, right?
There are 3 undamaged in the back.
And sorry, there is none left that are damaged.
There are 2 that are damaged in the back.
Oh, okay. So then
I
better.
pretty much
he
assume
moves it to one that was damaged.
I'm going to assume most of the time, unless you tell me otherwise, you're aiming for the most damaged one.
Perfect.
Correct, right.
That's what I wanted to make clear.
Okay.
I mean, I could have done. I was thinking about sharpshootering one, but like whatever. Might as well pick him off. And he does that.
Yeah, this
and
one's
he
got
makes
real
an attack.
issues with both of his parents. He's had
Most
some real
damage.
bad relationships. He's super damaged.
That would be a 19, so that hits.
Okay.
And oopsies. For 12 plus 3, 15.
Good news, he's not the most damaged anymore.
Okay, he's now the most dead. The second most dead. And then Freya attacks the one in front of her that is about to go down.
The one that she already attacked, yeah.
Yep. For a 19.
That'll hit.
9.
Okay.
9 damage.
It's not dead.
Oh my god. She doesn't get her damage potential when she can't charge. She lost the first turn.
The creatures now make their attacks. Flaming Noodle Arm attacks Ellery.
God. Oh,
and the
God.
heat, you can feel these like heat whips as they come barreling in towards you. You feel like if you get hit with it this time, it's not going to be anywhere near as ineffective. So this time you do a very fancy, like as the whip comes in, you do a fancy dodge out of the way. It's like it travels like right over you as you lean backwards, and you avoid getting hit by this Noodle Arm. For the rest of you, there are one of them. One of the melee ones is dead. That was on Skarpin. So the other one still does attack Skarpin. That's not a hit. The one on Freya. The one on Belroth. Oh my god. And the one on Deeran. Hey, that's a crit. So the one,
no.
Deeran, it slams a blade directly into your belly.
Oof.
Just straight through. Like you can feel that it has torn your shirt on the back, like as it has popped out the back of you. And it deals you 12 damage as the blade pierces through to the other side and slides back out.
Yeah, as the blade comes out, a healthy gout of blood pours out of the wound and comes out of Deeran's mouth at the same time. He is looking bad.
Seeing
the spirit goes like, yes.
Jesus.
Seeing Deeran just get whomped, he runs over and attacks that one that was attacking Deeran, knowing that that's going to get an attack of opportunity on Skarpin.
It misses.
Yeah, great. So he then casts Inflict Wounds at level 3 on this mofo. Yeah. Ooh, nice. 22 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
And so that's 4d8. I've never rolled 4d8 before. 17 damage.
Okay. You step up and flood this creature with the energy from your spell, and you watch as it seems to interact with the magic that is already a part of the creature, and you like its eyes flicker for a moment, that you are definitely like inflicting damage upon it with this spell, even though it's like an automaton, right?
Nice.
So yeah, it's hurt.
And the bonus action, attack it with the spiritual weapon. 6 to hit.
That's not going to hit.
The pillow just kind of nuzzles next to its head.
Thump. Okay. Is that everybody? I think that's everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Great. The creature once again with the wait. No, Ellery, have you gone? Because you already got attacked by the flaming noodle arm. So
Yeah.
you get another turn.
Oh.
Since then.
Well, that's right. Yeah. Ellery's gonna throw some more gum. Sorry. I was so disheartened. So disheartened and very, very hot. So that's gonna be a 3.
Not enough.
Yeah.
And there is only, aside from the one with noodle arms in front of you, there is only one other creature that has any open cavity anyway in the back row. And so that avenue is closing. All right, the creatures now make their attacks. Flaming noodle arm first at Ellery. No hits with the flaming noodle arms. Barely. You just barely dodge these the fire. Belroth. Nothing. Freya.
Great.
Freya is hit.
Uh-oh.
She takes 8 damage from one of the blades. Skarpin, you have run up and once again drawn the ire of another of these creatures as you've attacked it directly and pulled it from Deeran.
Nice.
It misses you, and the one that was already attacking you steps into you as well. That one misses as well.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And then the
Deeran-
ranged attacks. Sorry, ranged attacks. Okay. Skarpin, one of these bolts fires in and just finds the perfect spot to sink into your neck, the soft, exposed bits of your neck. You take 15 damage from the bolt as it buries deep inside of you. The other one hits Belroth for 15 as well. Both of these were critical hits as they struck. Yours lands right in your chest next to your demon spike.
Belroth getting hit so hard instinctively points his finger out at that automaton that used it on him and uses Hellish Rebuke.
Okay, it is rebuked.
Makes a dex saving throw.
Failure.
Ooh, take 2d10 damage. Here we go. 8 plus 4.
Okay,
12. Fire damage.
great. Your turns.
Skarpin, he attacks the one that is that had attacked Deeran, the one that he attacked last time, with and inflict wounds again.
Okay.
And this time he really concentrates on the spell, and makes sure that 14.
Bless you.
14 hits.
Oh,
Okay.
nice. So he's gonna roll 3 d10s.
Oh, you pumped it up.
Yep,
Or did you just roll the wrong thing last time?
the wrong things last time. And this is at level 2.
48 and 3d10 are close to similar.
I mean, they could be.
I think it's actually in your favor a bit, but that's fine.
Well, it would have been 4d10, yeah. 18 damage.
Okay, that one's enough. You flood
Nice.
this creature with energy, and its eyes flicker again until they just burn out, and then it's just like limply slung, standing there.
Nice. And Skarpin swings his shield, pointing the spiritual weapon back from that one who died to the one that just attacked him with critically.
To the ranged one?
15 to hit.
Okay, 15 hits.
Fuck. 4 damage.
Cool.
Deeran puts his hand on Skarpin's shell and like lifts himself back up off one knee and says, "Thanks so much, man. Thanks for stepping in there."
Got you, buddy.
And then he points a finger out like a finger gun and fires off the first of 3 scorching rays from his necklace to hit the most damaged automaton that's out there.
Okay.
That is a 21 to hit.
Hits.
Great. And it does 3 damage.
Okay.
The next ray is a 26 to hit.
Hits.
And it does 4 damage.
You fire off 2 rays in quick succession at the flaming robot in front of Ellery. Both blasts are on target and land right through a crystal, right in the center of the chest. And as the second blast of magic hits that crystal, the crystal cracks and the automaton goes dark.
Nice. Deeran redirects then his third shot, and that is a 24 to hit.
Okay, hit.
And that one does 8 damage.
Nice.
Okay. That's at the one that is attacking Skarpin.
Perfect.
Ellery runs towards Deeran. Thank you so much for taking care of that. And she puts her hand on his shoulder. Fights aren't easy. Wounds can kill, but I can help it. None of them will. And she's going to cast Cure Wounds, but she's going to cast it at 2nd level. So.
All right.
+11.
Nice.
Oh, sorry, +3.
Yeah, even better.
Great.
14.
So, yeah, Deeran looks much healthier.
The spirit's like, oh.
Yeah, as the hole closes up in Deeran's stomach, like he stands a bit straighter. Still not good posture, but definitely not bleeding
death
out posture.
posture,
Yeah.
Hunched over, but not like hunched over.
Yeah, like, maybe he has scoliosis kind of situation, you know.
Yeah, totally.
Weird.
So there is still an automaton in front of Freya.
That automaton is, yes, there's still an automaton in front of Freya.
And an automaton next to me as well.
Yeah.
That's fighting me.
Yeah.
Okay. Belroth is. Would I be able to sharpshooter it? Like, or is
Not close range, I don't think.
okay. That's why I've been like shooting things at the back.
Yeah.
Figured. Okay. So then, not using a bonus action to move my hunter's mark. I'm gonna make an attack at a damaged automaton in the back with sharpshooter.
Okay.
So less to hit, more to damage if I hit. 14. Nope, 13.
13 will not hit. Your arrow just misses the automaton and slams into the wall, burying deep into the stone.
Second shot, also with the sharpshooter, and that one's a dirty 20.
That one will hit.
Nice.
Okay, so it takes a d6 plus 13. So 5 plus 13. 18.
Okay. Yeah, the creature, you fire an arrow through, and it pierces what appears to look like, it looks like it pierces like through some of the runes on the inside, and the creature falls down, like just falls apart, basically. All the pieces come apart.
Cool. And then bonus action, Freya is going to attack the one in front of it.
Yeah.
I got so many attacks now, it's great. That would be a 14.
That'll hit.
I believe in her. I think this is the one that she'll finally take this thing down. A cat versus a robot. Not really. I've seen them destroy things in my house. Yeah, let's go. Max damage, 8 plus 5.
Hey.
13.
Yeah, she takes it down, just tears into it and brings it to the ground.
Extremely
yeah.
good girl.
She's a beast.
Woo! That's my
Yes.
girl.
Technically, yes.
She is a beast.
Okay.
Of the wild.
The automatons that are left, one attacks Skarpin. No hit. The other one attacks Belroth. That is...
Did we skip Ellery again?
No, she healed
no,
me.
I healed.
Oh,
Deer.
right. Yep.
Belroth, that's a hit.
Ouch.
You take 7
It's a
damage.
hit.
Oh, Belroth is definitely bleeding.
The
a
shooty
bit.
ones begin shooting. We have a 1 hit that slams into Deeran. For... Oops, wrong die. Wrong die. Who dis? For 6 damage.
All right.
And it is now your turns. There are
Ellery's
2
gonna run-
melee bots and 3 shooty bots.
Ellery's gonna run to Belroth. Fights aren't easy, wounds can kill, but if I can help it, none of them will. And she's gonna cast that at 2nd level as well.
Excellent. Thank you.
Oh,
Well, we see who Ellery likes more.
7.
Jesus. Cool, I got all those hit points back. He's now technically not bleeding, but not by much.
Okay.
Man, 2nd level and only at 7.
I rolled 2
That
2s.
sucks.
It's okay.
So she's going to keep her hand on Belroth's shoulder, and as a bonus action, believe in all the strength inside you. Let my song support and guide you.
Ooh. That's the...
That's Bardic Inspiration.
Excellent. I'm looking up what those things do again. Perfect. Okay. Then Belroth, feeling rejuvenated. Hunter's... not Hunter's Mark. Sharpshooter's something in the back. He wants to hit one that's maybe in between 2 others in case he uses that mote and it explodes. Just in case.
Okay.
He's going to use that mote immediately. It's not very good. Is it a D6 or a D4?
It's a D8.
Ellery. It's a D8. That's much nicer.
Yeah, 5th level, baby.
Come on. It is still a 14, but he rolled.
A 14 hits.
Cool. And he had used his mode of inspiration for his attack roll, so the note explodes.
Okay.
And
So,
they have to make a con saving.
They make a con save. How much damage do you deal?
I deal 17 damage.
Both con saves passed.
Okay, so they don't take it?
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't take 2 damage. Oh, well. He's going to make another sharpshooter attack.
At the same one?
The one, didn't that one, it took 17 damage? Did it not die?
Did not die.
Actually, no. He's going to make a sharpshooter at another one. Soften up the crew.
Okay. So the least damaged one?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that will be a 19.
That'll hit.
Cool. That one takes 14.
Okay.
And then Freya, if Freya charges the back line, is she going to get attacks of opportunity?
No attacks of opportunity.
Okay. Does she have enough space to like
That's what I was trying to
pivot
figure
around?
out. I think she could. She could like get a little bit of distance and charge over. That's fine.
Okay. Does she have enough distance to like pivot around and like charge the one right next to me?
Oh no,
Like
she
at
can't
20
get over
feet?
to that one without attacks of opportunity.
Okay. So then she's gonna charge the back line.
Okay.
Make an attack. That'll be 18 plus 5, 23.
Hits.
It has to make a strength saving throw or get knocked down.
It gets knocked down, but it
Sweet.
gets up again.
It's prone. She like knocks it over completely.
Yeah.
And it takes extra damage. That is a D10, not a D8. Sorry. 4, 5, 6, 7. 12.
Okay.
12 damage.
Great. Anyone else?
Yeah.
This round?
Yeah. What? So there's one in front of Belroth?
There's two melee and 3 ranged remaining.
Yeah. There's one in front of Belroth and one in front of Skarpin. Is that correct?
Correct.
Great. Deeran points his staff at the closest automaton near him, and lifts the head of one off the ground, and it flies toward the one in front of Belroth. To hit. That is a 21 to hit.
21 hits.
And then when it collides with him, the thing explodes, dealing 3d8 bludgeoning damage to the one in front of Belroth.
Okay.
5, 6, 7, 8 damage.
Okay. Skarpin?
Nice. Skarpin's going to cast Inflict Wounds at level 2.
On the one in front of you?
On the one in front of me, yeah. Get man. 18 to hit.
Hits.
Oh, I can't roll a d20. Kind of. That will be.
I'd rather you didn't.
Oh no, Anthony, I read the spell wrong. It was a dex save that the monster makes, not an attack roll from me. Is it too late?
I thought you had it roll
Yes.
a dex save or a save anyway.
No.
It failed.
Okay, great. We don't have to go back in time. Sorry, listeners. I fucked it up.
Sorry, listeners. We aren't going back in time again. We already did that. Go back a few episodes. You'll see.
Wow, spoilers.
Well, we're just not doing it right now, I should say.
We don't know.
Right.
Yeah.
We don't know what the future holds or the past.
Time is a flat
boy.
circle.
Yeah.
Jeremy bear me, baby.
26 damage to this automaton in the current present.
Yeah. Perfect. Okay. So the automaton in front of Belroth turns abruptly away from Belroth. And Deeran, it looks like it's charging directly for you. So Belroth, go ahead and take an attack of opportunity if you so choose. You get to
won't
decide.
because
Okay.
I won't because we've been fucking up the rules in a different way. Since something is in close combat with me, I should have been at disadvantage.
Okay. You it
so I
charges
won't.
forward toward Deeran and but stops all of a sudden and starts slamming its fists into the corpse of one of the creatures on the ground, attacking viciously at the downed automaton.
Awesome.
Oh, that's great.
The other one attacks Skarpin. They roll great against Skarpin, but not good enough. they're like 16, baby. And I'm like, yeah, anyone else that would be fine. Not Skarpin.
Thanks, Grandma.
And the ranged attacks start to pour in. That's 3 misses.
Nice.
They load up their next round. It's you guys again. Deeran, there is a robot in front of you. It seems distracted.
Yeah, Deeran picks up, he points his staff again at the leg of the automaton that he had just dismantled the head of, and flings it to one of the backline archers, doing the same thing. So they'll have to make a dex save.
That they succeed.
Fuck. All right. It smashes into the back of the wall and explodes for 3d8 damage to the wall. 9, 10, 11 damage.
The building trembles as you slam that into the back wall. You can feel the dust like falling from the ceiling around you as the shake in the building was felt.
Sorry.
Belroth, now knowing the proper way to play this game eventually, is going to use his action to disengage from the...
Oh, it disengaged with you.
Well, perfect.
Right?
Yeah, it ran away. It ran away.
That's true. Okay, I thought it was a different one. Well, okay. Well, Belroth is going to make an attack at that one that disengaged with me.
Okay.
He'll use his bonus action to move Hunter's Mark at it.
Okay.
Nat 20.
Let's go.
So I got a 2d max damage plus I roll the dice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Excellent. I like that. That is fun.
Yeah, it feels great with stuff like Hunter's Mark or Sneak Attack or whatever.
Is it max damage with the Hunter's Mark as well?
Uh-huh.
Oh my god.
Uh-huh.
So that's 17 plus for the max damage with Hunter's Mark because it's D8, D6 plus 3. And then I rolled a 6 and a 1. So 17 plus 7, 24 damage.
All right. Yeah. The creature, the automaton, you sink an arrow into its back, and suddenly its vision, it was like punching down at this robot in front of it. Suddenly it snaps its vision back around to you, and looks like it's going to charge you.
Exciting. And then Freya's going to make an attack at the back line.
Okay.
She rolls 17.
That's a hit.
Against the one she's been attacking, that's 11 damage.
All right, that takes it down.
Woo!
All right.
All right. Ellery is going to twist off her chakram, and she's gonna take the head off of one of the ranged ones. She's gonna take its head off.
Okay. I believe you.
So that is a 9.
You miss.
Well, it misses and hits the one next to it, right? And takes that one's head off.
I'm not so convinced. Skarpin, did you still have stuff to do this round?
Yeah. Skarpin's going to cast Inflict Wounds at this mofo in front of him.
Okay.
Ooh, 22 to hit.
That's a hit.
$15 damage.
That'll do it. This one blinks out its eyes as well, going dull.
And send in that pillow to one of the ranged attackers, just trying to plop it right on the face. 25 to hit.
Hits.
Ooh.
Woo!
Hell yeah, let's go.
And 6 damage.
Okay. It does not kill it. They get their attacks. The one that was attacking the corpse is now attacking Belroth as it charges forward to make 2 swings at him. Hits with both, one of which is critical. The blades sink into you as it dives forward.
Oh my god.
The first blade that pierces you does 5 damage. The second one does 14 damage.
Oof.
Belroth is at 2.
Yeah, they just one of them was just nicked you on the side. The other one sunk deep right under your ribs.
That's for not rolling at disadvantage.
And the shots come from the back line. One hits Belroth
Nope.
for 5 damage.
Who is now down? Oof.
Okay. It's your turns.
All right,
Ellery
death
runs
saving
to-
throw.
Can I go first?
I think we said for death saving throws, we're going to do those before rounds.
Okay.
So
Cool.
his action will be to do a death saving throw
Like
this
a
round.
5% chance.
And my action is a failure.
Great.
Oof.
Now you may, Ellery.
Great. Running to Belroth. Fights aren't easy. Wounds can kill. But if I can help it, none of them will.
Like the blades are still in him, and like the arrow's like in his head. Oh God! Thank you.
Well, you're healed for 5. So I
gosh,
rolled
not
another
enough.
fucking 2. I used a different dice and everything.
Oh, that's so funny.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay. He's now at 5 then.
So, Belroth, your turn is over, but you can still do Freya's action.
Yeah, Freya still, even if I was down, she still gets to operate. So she's gonna, sensing me go down, turn around, assuming that these ranged attackers won't attack her, and charges at the one that has blades in me.
Okay, that was a poor assumption. So it does
Okay.
try to swipe down at her. It just misses.
Cool. Well, it seemed like it was a good assumption then.
I mean, it was a bad assumption. It just worked out in the end.
Well, it worked out fine. It's totally fine.
I refuse
yeah.
to learn anything. You
Freya-
can't make me, Dad.
Freya hits it for 17.
That's a hit.
And it has to make a DC 13 strength saving throw.
It succeeds.
Okay, well, doesn't get the extra damage then.
All right.
Come on, honey. You need to roll better than that. 6.
Well, it's enough.
So
Uh,
okay, well, good. You
Yeah.
rolled exactly enough, which was the minimum damage she can do.
I refuse to learn anything.
She did everything right. My cat is perfect.
Only 2 ranged creatures remain.
Yeah, Deeran points a finger at one and a finger at the other at the same time, and casts Scorching Ray on both of them. Well, he casts Scorching Ray and shoots one each, and one is a 15 to hit, and the other is an 11.
The 15 hits.
Great. It does 5 damage.
Okay, that takes out one of the automatons.
Nice.
Only one
Okay.
remains.
Yeah, Deeran keeps his finger up at the other one then. And
No.
fires past it into the wall as a burning hole. 2 burning holes now are left behind it. I don't know, man. There's something special about this one. I just can't hit it.
Steeped in fate.
No, don't worry, Darren. I got them.
And he bounds over, and even though he doesn't need to, he casts
Bounds is so true.
guiding
That's absolutely what he does.
bolts at the one that looks the most damage. As
He runs super close and then casts a
Rage
rage
weapon,
spell.
natural one.
My
Oh my god.
Lanta.
God. Yeah.
The creature, the ghost leans in. He's like, "Good thing that's not in the next room." Whew. And then, I guess
in fate.
it's now the creature's turn, the automaton's turn. It fires a shot at you, Skarpin, directly in front of him. Patink! It bounces off your shell.
I'm so close.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. It's just like, patink. And now it's your turn again.
He turns around, looks at the group.
Do it.
Yeah,
Come on, man.
Can you just kill this one? I'm clearly not doing much of a help.
All right.
Belroth is coughing up blood.
Skarpin rolls his shoulders a bit and then shoots his shell out a bit, and it fires out another guiding bolt. For
Guide that bolt.
and
Guide that bolt.
A24.
24 hits.
Yeah.
I swear to God, if it's still up.
17 to hit. 17 damage.
All right,
wow.
that's enough. The
Wow.
creature
Yeah.
falls to the ground.
Oh my god.
The spirit looks at Belroth and goes, yes, yes. This has been a good test of your body.
Oh, okay.
Hey everyone, DM Anthony here, just reminding you that if you're enjoying the show, tell your friends, tell your family, let people know word of mouth, and you can support the show at patreon.com/adventureinc, or you can check out the shop at adventureincpod.com/shop. Make sure you check the show notes and the website for all our social media, including our Discord, where you can come and hang out with some great people. We'll see you there. And until next week, I wish you nothing but critical success.
Serious business.